Yes, what's going on, guys? This is Ginga ppc.ng. Of course, I know you must have heard about the recent IOS14 checklist and the update that are recently implemented on the Facebook advertising platform. So, what are the things you need to know? What are the things you need to do just to make sure you protect and you also maximize performance? That's what we're going to be taking a look at. So, what's going on, everyone? It's going to be a very short video and, of course, valuable. You might just want to watch from start to finish. Facebook advertising, iOS 14 checklist. So, like we know, no distraction. Of course, do a search on YouTube and search for PPC Digital. Subscribe. Good content don't share itself. We might need you to share, like, and to those who need it. Of course, as a client who enjoy working with us, of course, you might also want to be a part. Look at the videos we've done in the past. We also want to take a look at our video, our secret group, and as well as our WhatsApp group. And right now, this is our Facebook page. We've got over 4,000 following. You might also want to join to be the first to know when we churn out new content. Also, our Instagram page. I also want to follow. So let me know if you are familiar with the iOS 14 update. Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or probably you're not sure. Let's put the comment or the answers in the comment box. Okay. So what are the iOS 14 updates? What is it all about? What's the fuss around the iOS 14 update? Sometimes in June, Apple announced iOS 14 updates that, among other changes, it requires apps to ask users for permission to collect and share data using Apple's device identifier. So, what are the expectations? We expect these changes will disproportionately affect audience network, giving it heavy dependence on app advertising. And of course, our Facebook advertising will never remain the same again with the iOS 14 update. So, should you panic or what should you do just to make sure you still get the best out of every cent or cover spent on marketing? And that's the essence of this session. So right now, with the way it is, Apple demands tracking transparency. They want you to decide if you want to be tracked or if you don't want to be tracked. So that's what this is all about. So what are the things you should do just to make sure you prepare for this unforeseen um, effect of the changes? Because of course, trust me, whether you will like it or not, it will change the way advertising is being done online. So are you still going to be running Facebook advertising? Are you going to waste your money? So these are the things I've put together for you as a checklist that you can go through just to make sure you are abreast of the industry trend. Because of course, we're in a fast paced advertising environment. Things change very fast. So you need to make sure you're on top of the game just to make sure you get the best out of your advertising effort. So first on the list, have you verified your domain in Facebook? So how do you go about that? You go to your business manager, yeah, and you take a look at the business information just to be sure if you are verified. Of course, you need to have full admin access or ownership rights for you to be able to see this. Of course, so in that way, you're able to check to see if you have been verified. If not, you might need to wait for the next session, whereby I will handle each of these checklists, how to start and how to implement all of these functions. So the next checklist on the list is the SDK update. You might need to update your mobile app SDK just to make sure you are geared up for the recent update around iOS 14. The third on the list as well is to set up event prioritization in Facebook. So which is going forward, you are not able to run more than 8 events. So events such as, let's say, the purchase event, the add to cart event, the page view event. So it's a long list of events. Picture all of the events you've done. So now you might need to prioritize the event you want to going forward on Facebook. So on Facebook, just go to the event manager. You'll see what we call the event aggregation. So it's something you might want to configure in case you are yet to do just that. Also, you might also want to export your historical data and predict the impact on your performance. So how do you go about that? On the right hand side of your ads manager, you see export. You export what your historical data was in the past while you were using the 28 days window, right? And you compare it to now that the attribution window has been set to 7 days to see if it's a 25% reduction in your results, so that you can start to know how this will impact your business going forward. Of course, you might also want to turn on the advanced match toggle. It's all under the event manager. You click on the settings to get that done. Then also, of course, I know you must have been hearing about the conversion API. Some people call it CAPI, which is the shorthand or the short form of the conversion API by Facebook. It connects straight the ads manager to your server, so you can share some bottom of the funnel data so that Facebook can eventually target your most qualified audience and give you reliable data. And also going forward, due to these changes in attribution settings from 28-day default window to 7-day attribution day or 1 day after click or view, you might not get your reliable data instantly on the Facebook advertising platform. Of course, due to the lag in the attribution settings. If your attribution settings is on 7 days, of course, there will be a 7-day lag. But generally, for you to get the full or the correct result, you might still need to wait for some few days. For some people, 30 days for you to get the reliable data from all devices, including the iOS device as well. So for you to not wait due to some of this lag, for you not to wait for 30 days or for 7 days, you might need to find a more reliable first-party data collection. It's just you looking for a tracker or a dashboard that can track your activities on your different advertising platforms, including Facebook. Okay, so let's just run through some of these things. This is the domain verification, like I said. In the next video you need to watch, I'm going to show you how to do all of this. You can see the business manager. After checking the status under the business info, you can now come to the business part of the brand safety. You click on domain, then you have new domain. You can see it on the screenshot. But then again, you are not able to see this if you don't have admin access. Most times people mistake the fact that they have ownership access to the fact that yes, they should be able to see everything that is happening in the business manager. You still need to grant yourself some privileges on the advertising just to be able to, on the business manager, just to be able to access all of the assets on the platform. Yes. So one of them is this. You need to be sure you have access to this. And this is the next stage. You verify your domain, and then you go to the next part of the checklist. You set up your event prioritization. iOS 14.5 and later users may have limited attribution of the event they complete based on aggregated event measurement. So aggregated event measurement limits domain just to 8 events that can be used for campaign optimization going forward. So let me know if you've learned something. Let me know if you've got questions. Put them in the comment box and I'll be happy to take them instantly. Okay. So this is also how to implement the conversion API. The conversion API will enable the next generation of personalized advertising on Facebook. As Facebook explained it on their platform, the Facebook Conversion API allows advertisers to send web and offline events directly from their server to the Facebook Ads Manager. So in a way, because you are the first party to your data, you're able to share Facebook certain parts of your event or your data. So in that way, you can either create a custom audience out of the data you've sent from your server and also build a lookalike around some of these things. So in that way, you're able to get reliable data and as well as maximize performance and the effect that people say that they no longer want to be tracked. But this is not a bypass for the iOS 14 update. I mean, whereby people can decide either to be tracked or not to be tracked. It is getting interesting. Of course, probably complicated as well. But of course, let me know what you guys think in the comment box, and I'll be happy to treat some of those questions. Then again, you rely more on first-party data collection. If you don't already collect data directly from your audience and customers' website, app, email list, social media, then this is the best time to do that right now, because you might need to now start uploading your email list just to create custom audience or your database, or now to get the first party right to the data that concerns your business. So the more you rely on your own data, yeah, the less you will be at the mercy of either Google, Facebook, or other platforms. But of course, you have to state clearly the GDPR policies and guidelines that will minimize privacy concerns in case people are concerned about what you want to use their data for your website. Okay, so also, once you have this data, what do? You create a customer list or a lookalike audience of it, and that's the essence of it at the end of the day. Okay, also you utilize other attribution modeling, like I said earlier. This is the best time for you to take a look at other attribution tools. Of course, we know that the attribution tool on Facebook is very useful, but of course, you don't want to limit yourself to that. Now you want to make use of a third-party tool so that you don't miss out on any data you've ever wanted to like gather on your algorithm or on the platform. Okay, so what next now? So what next? You might need to wait for the next video, whereby I'm going to be treating some of this checklist holistically. So just treat this as the introduction to what you need to do to make sure you protect performance going forward. Okay, so we've got a Boost Up Masterclass at the end of the month, whereby we're going to be going live on Facebook. We take live questions. It's going to be a 2-hour duration. So how do you register? Just click on the link in the comment box, or you type what you can see right now, https://bit.ly or bit.ly.com/boost up. All right, it's going to be pasted on the comment box, or send an email to training@ppc.ng so that you can be a beneficiary to this. Okay, look at our past training somewhere in Surulere, past training somewhere in Lekki. This was in 2016. And let me know if you've learned something new. Is that a yes? Is that a no? If you're not sure, let me know if this session has been valuable. And of course, if I've not one way or the other answer your question, of course, put your question in the comment box. I'm happy to jump on the question, and let me know what you think about this session. What should we do? Which other topics should we treat? What are the gray areas you need people to, or you need us to shed some more light on? Okay, so also going on, we're going to be working on the things that we have learned in the last 7 days. So every seven days, we're going to be coming up with the things that we've learned in the last 7 days. So you need to keep up. So let me know now if you've got questions and feedback. Put them in the comment box, and I'll be happy to take the questions. In case probably you want to implement, or you are wondering if Conversion API is for you. Conversion API is for those who have Pixel installed already on their website, who are just concerned about this iOS 14 update and what will happen to their advertising results going forward. And also, these are the past clients we've worked with in the past. The past clients, it turns out Pocket Money, we did a display advert for them. These are SEO clients in the past. Of course, these are location, and you can contact us very quick. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. And then, of course, I'm looking forward again to meeting us in our live. And of course, don't forget to share this video, like us on Facebook, turn on the notification. Don't also forget that good content don't get shared by itself. It needs people like you to share. So let's meet again in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget, share this to your friend and put your question in the comment box.